Karen O'Connor of SingWise.com here. In a previous video, I explained that sob is a deep, mournful quality that we add to our singing in order to color it with emotion. Now, sob is a dark, low larynx, open throat, thinner vocal fold mask kind of quality. Today, I'm going to introduce you to sob's cousin, cry. Cry is a little bit different in that the larynx is not quite as low and it tends to produce a brighter, sharper quality. Like sob, it involves a tilting of the thyroid cartilage, which stretches the vocal folds and increases their tautness or tension. It helps to facilitate vocal fold closure, and it makes it easier to connect the mechanisms, the registers, as well as sing higher and louder without any increased effort. It's a good way of finding mixed voice as well, and on top of all that, crying into our sound can add a new dimension to our technique and expressiveness. The great thing about using these types of instinctual primitive sounds is that they bypass our conscious brains and all the muscle memory and inessential tensions that we tend to call upon whenever we're thinking about singing. Crying is a coordination that we can achieve without any kind of training whatsoever. Newborn babies, fresh out of the womb, know how to cry. These are primal sounds that we can take advantage of when learning how to sing. So don't think of it so much as singing, but crying on pitch. I don't necessarily see cry as being synonymous with twang, that whiny wah, wah kind of sound, even though I know that a lot of teachers do, and maybe cry is just an exaggerated twang aesthetic. But when I sing with twang, na 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 na, yes, it's bright, it's got a little bit of maybe whine in it, but it doesn't quite sound like crying to me. It's not quite going as far as cry does. Cry aesthetically puts a little bit more emotion into it. Right? Na 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 na, na 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 na. Now I'm exaggerating, I realize, but bear with me. So today I'm going to talk about one very specific application of cry quality that's good for creating a bright, almost trumpet-like blasting at the start of a word. Doesn't matter when, doesn't matter when. Now you can hear this effect being used in varying degrees by many singers.
My love along the wire. People, but how many times will it take to get it right? If I get stronger and wiser, just wanna fix it somehow. A loser like me. You hear a creature creeping up behind. Told me her name.
Broke your throne and she cut your hair.
Broken hallelujah. Not really sure how to feel about it. Told you I'll be here forever. I knew that we'd become as popular. Gave you all I had in that hurry. Kerosene, that words had to read. To my heart I must be true.
Even though cry is also used in classical styles of singing, because of the low larynx and deeper sound, I usually associate sob rather than cry with classical sounds. To find this cry configuration of our vocal tracks, we can start with a puppy dog whimper. Now note how it feels in the throat, in the face, and how it coordinates. You want to make sure that the vocal folds stay together, so don't push too hard with the breath. And start out really lightly at first. Only sing as loudly as you're able to stay connected at the glottal level. It's a thinner edge coordination, so let the folds thin. And then we're going to add a vowel to it. Now, don't focus on the aesthetics right now, just focus on the mechanics. Depending on how energized your voice is, you may find that this sound is a little bit harsh initially, and you'll maybe want to dial this sound back a little bit, but don't be afraid to go to extremes with these experimental sounds or qualities at first. But extreme does not mean stressing the vocal apparatus. But as with any quality or vocal effect, you probably want to use this one in moderation. If you like how it sounds and feels, it may be something that you're tempted to use all the time. But remember that overuse of any one quality or vocal effect can cause the novelty to wear off pretty quickly, and it then loses its artistic impact. So keep that in mind. You don't have to cry into every note, and you certainly don't need to exaggerate that quality. It can be very, very subtle. You don't want to literally sound like a whimpering puppy that can apparently speak in human languages. So be selective and pick which notes need that little extra tiny bit of emotion to create the greatest artistic impact. So remember that sometimes less is more. So I hope this video has been helpful and informative. Please let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Feel free to ask questions or leave comments. Click the thumbs up button, and also subscribe to this channel, please, if you haven't already done so that you'll receive notifications the next time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching.